I'm Kirk Thorne with Roseville Buick GMC, and today we'll be taking a look at the 2023 Buick Encore GX versus the 2022 Buick Encore. For this year, the Buick Encore is being discontinued, so it will be replaced with this Encore GX. Let's take a look at the differences between these two vehicles. Taking a look at the outside of the 2022 Buick Encore, we can see this is a familiar shape that's been around since model year 2014. It did receive a facelift in 2017 to its current look. This is a preferred all-wheel drive trim level. In standard, you get these 17 and 18-inch wheels actually, keyless go, remote start, all that sort of stuff. This is a very well-equipped vehicle, and on the outside it has a very compact and short stance to make it very easy to get around town. It's a great commuter car. So let's take a look at the cargo area of this Encore and compare it to the cargo area of the Encore GX. Now that we're in the back of the Buick Encore, we can see the layout of this vehicle. To fold the rear seat down, you do have to pull this up and do that. It's a little bit more complicated than the Buick Encore GX. Now that we're in the back of the 2022 Buick Encore, we can take a look at the cargo capacity and cargo area back here. It is standard with a cargo shade. There is a little bit of storage underneath here with the spare tire, and as you can see, like we did before, the rear seat does fold completely flat. This Encore, for the whole duration of its production, always had a manual tailgate. On the new Encore GX, it is available with a power liftgate. Transitioning into looking at the brand new 2023 Buick Encore GX, we can see this vehicle has a completely different design language. This is actually 3 inches longer than the outgoing Encore, has a longer wheelbase, it is an inch wider, but it is actually an inch shorter. So this is a wider, lower vehicle, and it's a little bit longer. It gives it a much more pronounced stance and a lot more usable interior space. Taking a look at the outside of this Buick Encore GX, this has a lot of features on the outside that were not available on the outgoing Encore. This is a Essence trim level, the highest trim level you can get. It has full LED headlights with an LED fog light and an LED turn signal. Looks really nice at night. Continuing down the side, this vehicle does have the available 18-inch wheel with a chrome accent pocket. That was not available before either. It does have contrast roof rails and chrome trim going down the side. It is available to get this completely monochrome body colored with no chrome trim with the available Sport Touring package. Now that we're in the back of the 2023 Buick Encore GX, we can see there's a lot more usable space in the back of this vehicle because of that extra 3 inches of length. We can see it does have a new mechanism for folding the rear seat down. It goes down in one go. Very easy, a lot simpler than the older Encore. And of course, we can fold this passenger seat down for a full flat situation back here. Let's hop inside and go for a quick drive in this Encore GX to see how it goes. Now that we're behind the wheel of the 2023 Buick Encore GX, one of the biggest differences is going to be the engine. This Encore GX has a 1.3 liter 3-cylinder engine with a turbocharger. The outgoing Encore has a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder engine with a turbocharger. So this is actually a smaller engine with fewer cylinders. This has more power and it gets better fuel economy than the outgoing engine. Once you pair that with the new 9-speed automatic transmission and the selectable all-wheel drive, you get a package that drives a lot nicer, it's a lot more refined, and has even more pickup than the outgoing engine. Now that we're on the inside of the all-new 2023 Buick Encore GX, we can really take a look at the differences between this and the outgoing Encore. It's a completely different interior layout because it has a little bit more space. You have a real center console with storage and an armrest for both sides. That's something that the old Encore did not have. You have an all-new center console with full digital dual-zone climate control and an 8-inch infotainment screen up here. Of course, you have all the latest and greatest stuff, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Continuing over here, we have an all-new steering wheel, heated steering wheel on this particular trim level, with an all-new dash and door trim. Of course, for the first time, this vehicle does have a full panoramic sunroof. That is an option the outgoing Encore never had. Now that we're on the inside of the outgoing 2022 Buick Encore, we can see the differences between this and the interior of the GX. Because this vehicle has a little bit less interior space, you do not have a full center console. You have a little armrest just for the driver's seat, some storage pockets down here, but no big center armrest console like on the GX. You do have a little bit of a smaller infotainment display, this one being a preferred model. You do have manual single zone climate control. Of course, you are getting great technology features on this vehicle. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 4-inch screen in between the gauges to show you all of your information, and remote start and all that sort of stuff. And that was a look at the brand new 2023 Buick Encore GX and the outgoing 2022 Buick Encore. If you have any questions on these vehicles or you'd like to come by and take one for a spin, feel free to reach us on our website at rosevillebuickgmc.com or give us a call in. We'd love to have you come by. Thank you very much.